Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gab. That's Delete. I'm Travis. Leopold's right here. We're watching Monday Night Raw with you when you get here.
If you're already here.
If
or
you're
if
already
you're not
here, then I'm still watching it with you.
You're still watching it with me? Me?
With you.
With me?
With you.
Cool beans.
It looks like they are in Madison Square Garden in New York, maybe?
Not the Madison Square Garden in New York.
They're in New York, New York. That is Madison Square Garden, but I don't know if they're in the garden that's round. That's called Square. You must be pretty big of a loser. You know what I mean? To be round and called Square.
Oh.
Because a square is about, it's loser.
Mm-hmm. Such a loser.
Hey, that bus is cool. There's the riffraff. Look at that.
There's the L Garbage.
More garbage champions.
Congratulations on
Hello.
the. You get a belt.
They are in
you
Madison.
get a belt. You get a belt.
Esther's there. She got 2 stories going right now.
Not 2.
Yeah, she's got the whole.
She's got
Jade
2
Cargill
stories.
crap
Does she have a
going.
basement too?
Yeah. She got a big old basement.
Nice.
You haven't seen it.
We got people in the chat now. We got Sophie, Janelle, and Piccolo with us right now. Hey guys, good to see you tonight. Sophie says hi. How was your weekend? Busy?
It's good. There was a lot going on this weekend.
We did a lot of stuff this weekend.
And AEW pay-per-views that I watched. There was UFC pay-per-views. I had people come over and want to play D&D.
Ugh, this guy. Ugh.
Oh, we're really starting it out with this. This is wrestling's getting goofy. We got this garbage, and we also started out with EO. He's like, I have an idea. Let's just fuck Raw up. Like, make it trash.
Well, it is on Netflix, so it doesn't really matter.
And see if SmackDown can get better ratings.
Nah.
And they're like, we're losing SmackDown too. And he's like, I don't care. We'll go back to 2 hours as soon as they tell us to. And then we'll make it go.
Piccolo says they're a little low on the mic, so I don't.
Is yours on?
Yeah, I turned both
Mine's
on.
Hello. Yeah, I might be just leaning back or something.
Usually you have it up there. Maybe that's why.
Let's throw it up there.
Does that work?
I mean,
Maybe
it looks like it's low or high.
Yeah.
Hello, Gardner.
Blah. Blah, 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 blah. Somebody fell down.
Fart noises with my mouth.
Anyway, Sophie also said that looks like the Gene Hackman death story keeps getting weird. Like his wife died a week before him.
Yeah.
Yeah, they.
But he has that disease of the brain and like type 3 diabetes. And so what's happening there is that she died from a true illness that we know of.
Mm-hmm.
And then no one could administer his medication. And he wouldn't know to take his medication.
Yeah, he had Alzheimer's, and he was 95. He had a heart condition, and he had Alzheimer's, so...
It's called type 3 diabetes.
That, too. But in other people's world, they know it as Alzheimer's, so we'll help other people out by calling it that. You can call it whatever you want, but I'm just giving a generic name for it as well.
I literally can't say it. It's one of those words that I just...
Alzheimer's?
Yeah, Alzheimer's, and
Alzheimer's.
Hey, that guy's hilarious.
Anyways, and she, and what they're contemplating is that she was his only caretaker. Like, they lived kind of in the middle of nowhere in New Mexico, and there wasn't really a lot of people around. And, which is weird. You would think that they would have, like, some kind of, like, other help that came in. In-home help that came in just to kind of give her a break here and there. Especially with, how well off they were. But so they lived out in the middle of nowhere. They lived in an area where it's a possibility that she could get the virus that she got. So not very, it can be fatal, but not normally, but it can be. So she probably just got a really high fever and didn't do anything about it. Died in her bed. She had like a space heater on in her bedroom and everything like that. And so they think that he checked on her and thought maybe she was just sleeping or something, and then covered her with a blanket. But he his body was actually found in the mudroom. So he wasn't found. And with Alzheimer's, he may have not remembered to eat or drink.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, he could have died from dehydration just as much as anybody else because he had nobody to take care of him. And he just, it's an unfortunate disease that it's really sad and scary, but, and that's why they weren't sure about, like, the time of the deaths is because of the space heater being in her room. Mm-hmm. So it kind of mummified her a little bit.
Right.
So, like, they couldn't pinpoint exactly, like, when she may have passed away. So they weren't sure, like, the time frame. So that was kind of a lot of their stuff of what they're doing with that. But anyways, yeah, it's sad. And the dog dying in the crate. Yeah, it sounds like it may just, like, was a dog that had some other issues, like behavioral issues or something like that. Or not behavioral, but some other medical issue or something. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, he wouldn't have known to let the dog out. So, yeah, the dog died of dehydration as well, which is horrifically sad. It's sad all the way around. Like, the whole thing's just fucked up. Like, it's sad. Like, the fact that they literally had nobody coming in and checking on them is weird to me, especially... I mean, I get it, she's only 64, but come on, really? Like, there's no way you wouldn't have, like, in-home help of some kind.
Was he not, like, super far along or something?
I have no idea.
I know the reason I say that is because if she has to do anything, like, move him or something...
That's what I mean.
She can't do that. No 65-year-old woman.
A 64-year-old woman, and she's, like, I think either she's Asian or Native American, one or the other. But she's somewhere in that. So she's tiny statured. So she's not very big. So she's a tiny lady.
She's not a glamazon.
Yeah, she's not. And she's not like a bodybuilder or anything. Right. She's not like Jordan Grace, who's tiny but ginormous. Big muscles and stuff. So you have that. So but it's weird to me that you wouldn't have an in-home nurse, private nurse even, that came and helped.
Yeah.
Like, maybe 3 times a week even. Yeah. Not like all the time, but just enough that they're there. It's so strange. That's the weirdest thing. But anyways, Janelle said hi. Piccolo said howdy gabbers. Sophie said I noticed last night not many YouTuber channels did the watch along for the pay-per-view last night for the AEW one. Not surprising.
So long.
They're so long. They're like 6 hours long. And, I mean, it went until 10 our time. That's mountain time. So it would have been it was past midnight Eastern time. It just ridiculous. I mean, and if they're going to start doing monthly pay-per-views, they're going to have to change how they do some of that stuff.
Yeah. Can you at least try to make it not fucking 8 hours long? Mm-hmm. They literally start at 4 with the pre-show. It goes 2 hours. There's matches on it. So if you care about those wrestlers, you have to watch the pre-show. Then the pay-per-view starts at 8 Eastern and then goes till past midnight Eastern. Mm-hmm. It's like, holy crap, people.
Sophie says, did you see that Travis Scott got his own merch saying wrestling is real? Nope. Sophie also says usually at Madison Square Garden, they usually have a lot of surprises like debuts and returns. This is the last Raw in America since they start their European tour tomorrow, and they will be on tour for 3 weeks. Piccolo says, what's on the movie docket? Superman 2.
Yeah. Superman 1.
Oh, is this Superman 1?
Yeah, that's Krypton.
Oh.
That's Marlon Brando.
So I didn't think that those 3 bad guys were in the first Superman.
Yeah. He puts them in prison in that glass.
Yeah.
And then sends it into space.
Yeah.
And then when he takes the atomic bomb and lets it go in space, it blows it up.
Oh.
In this one.
Why did I think that was 2? I don't know why I thought that was 2.
Well, they come back in 2.
Oh. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, and they land on the moon. And then those people are like, but they're on the moon. And they're fucking with them and kill them on the moon.
Okay. So what you're saying is that they're the main antagonists in 2, yes, but not 1.
No. It's all Gene Hackman.
That's what I said. I said I didn't remember them being like a huge part of Superman 1.
Okay. You did not anywhere near.
So I was like, oh, this must be Superman 2 because they're in it.
Yeah. Because they get put in jail.
But they weren't. It's just the start of them showing their story or
General
whatever.
Zod.
So anyways, Superman. The original from the 70s.
From Marlon Brando and the glowing white.
Sophie's like, AD, and the dog was in a crate. Yes. So Rebecca's in the chat. Hey, Rebecca says, hello. Hey, yo, everyone. Hello. Brandon Stevens also in the chat says, hey, wrestling guy. Hey, Brandon. Sophie says, it was a big age difference between them as well. Yeah, but they were married for like 30 years or something. Like, they'd been married for a long time. Like, it wasn't like they were only married for like 5 years or some shit.
He got a trophy wife when he was in his 60s.
Yeah.
And then he
stayed married to her for that whole time. Anyways, somebody says, didn't they have kids and grandkids to take care of? Actually, any of their family doesn't live in the area. That's what I was saying, Sophie. Like, none of their kids, none of his kids even, nothing.
Yeah,
it's just, it's such a weird...
once a week or something?
That's what I mean. Like, even people are like, my mom lives in another state. I still call her, every other day or whatever. My parents, blah, 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 whatever, right? And that's what I find, that's the weirdest part about the whole situation, is that they literally were dead in that house for 10 days before anybody called anybody about it. Before the people that came to do their landscaping called a fucking wellness check on them because nothing was like, they're like, there's nobody around, Mm-hmm. I mean, that's weird. That's weird. Sophie says, remember when WrestleMania used to be like 8 hours? AEW pay-per-views are like that.
Yeah. I do remember that. That one with The Undertaker and Roman Reigns. Dear Lord.
Sophie also says, there were some YouTube channels that did the AEW pay-per-view, but there weren't that many people in the chat. The channel I'm a moderator for at one point last night I was the only mod there for most of the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
It's one of those situations when you only have a couple good matches planned and you got to resort to blood and guts.
Well, it wasn't just that. It was just and how they ended the last match was so weird. Like, it was just
like, how did they wrap all the way around and back to Swerve? Like, you know what I mean? Like, right. I get it. Like, I like Swerve, but how do you just basically make him completely irrelevant and then go, he's back? Like, but he didn't go away.
Right. Like, now all of a sudden he can get another chance at the title.
Yeah. Like, and I like Swerve, strange. Don't get me wrong. Again, I'm just saying that.
After all the crap they pushed him into all those other storylines.
Right. And then have MJF lose clean to Adam Page was dumb. Unless he's planning on leaving, but I thought they signed him to a long-term deal. So somebody
in the audience has a sign that's in, like, Arabic or something, and I seriously want to know what it says. Like, what does it say? What kind of subliminal messages are they putting? I'm just kidding.
It's very subliminal.
What kind of messages are they putting out there?
Probably just says
hi, Mom!
John Cena's a bitch. You got, like, 30-year-old men hating John Cena. Like, quit it. You know what I mean? Like,
I know. Yeah, it's funny.
Quit it.
Let's see.
He turned on us.
So there are some people that didn't buy the pay-per-view last night. There's probably a lot of people that buy it, especially if they're overseas. I think some of them are included in...
I don't know how that works.
I don't either.
I don't even know what it was on other than Triller.
Right, for other countries.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
For us.
For us, it's on normal pay-per-view stuff, right? You would just buy it normal pay-per-view.
I didn't see it anywhere on pay-per-view. I looked. The only one I could find was Triller. Triller, Triller, the night. Triller. Jey Uso's a 90? Come on, man.
They're putting Grayson Waller as 74.
Right, and that's around where Jay should be. 76. 2. That's weird that... I guess Waller's probably a 74. I would have put him closer to, like, 78. Can you, edit wrestlers to make it more realistic?
Right? Yes, Chris has said that you can make your own. and stuff like that. James Sotelo in the chat says, "Hi, hello, James. Nice to see you tonight."
I wasn't saying. What? 2, 3.
No way! I think that weirdo guy won.
The joy.
So God, they're pushing this guy in my face so much. I'm sick of seeing him all the fucking time. I am so tired of seeing him that if he went away, I'd be so happy, and then I'd forget he even existed. It'd be so nice.
Awesome theory. Go ahead and take it to him.
Kill him! Murder! With
Why
murders.
is Jey Uso always a victim? That's the other thing about him. He's always getting beat up or victimized.
Oh, who's gonna come help him?
No one.
I hope not.
Should be his brother, and they should put him back together and skip the whole WrestleMania thing.
James says, I was at AEW last night. It was amazing. Great wrestling. I think it was better than Elimination Chamber.
Huh. Maybe. For some. I mean, obviously, when you're there, it's a different atmosphere.
Heck yeah. Like, when you're there, it's totally a different atmosphere. That's with any live sporting event of any kind.
I went to some concerts that were terrible, probably, but I thoroughly enjoyed them. Because I was there. You know what I mean? Like, but if somebody else watched it, they probably would have hated it. Gunther's choking him out, which he deserves. I can't get mad at Gunther for this.
Oh, hell no. Kill him. Like with murder. They
should redo the Munsters and have Gunther as Herman.
Yeah.
It'd work. He's still young enough. Wear the big old shoes.
The Frankenstein's monster.
Although he's got an accent.
Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he can do an American accent.
Maybe.
Or an English accent. Or whatever you want to call it.
Chip, chip, cheerio.
One of those.
He might be able to. It's not like Herman had a lot of big dialect.
Not the dialect.
Well, you know what I'm saying. You've seen the Munsters, I'm sure. At least a minute of it.
Yes.
Somehow they pushed the other group on us and not the Munsters. What was the other one called?
The Addams Family?
Addams Family. With Morticia and James or whatever his name was. What's his name? Morticia's husband. Is it James?
No.
Kamala.
Yeah, that's it.
Kamala. I know it's something like fancy. Like Kamala.
It's Gomez.
Gomez. There it is.
James says, don't go to Guns N' Roses because Axl can't sing anymore.
Oh my God, I've seen it.
Because they got old. It's weird.
But I bet if you're there, it's not too bad. But anyways, yeah, I know what you're saying. I saw some of it on one of those sites where you see things like that. YouTube, probably.
Right.
And I was like, oh. I didn't even know it was still him. I thought they maybe replaced him with somebody from the crowd. We'll see him drunk in a suit. What the fuck? Now he's corporate.
Yeah, corporate. James says when WWE goes to Spain, it is going to be live. Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
Like on TV?
Like, so are they going to do it in the middle of the day in America, or are they going to just do it in the middle of the night in Spain?
Somebody says, did you see a clip of one of the stars of Queen of the Ring mention that wrestling is fake or something?
I sure did. I watched it out because I watched the pay-per-view, right? That was so funny. And it wasn't like, that's not how she said it. She just said it kind of innocently. But she's like, I learned that the wrestlers know who's going to win before they go out there. And I am very appreciative of that. That's what she said.
That's a weird way to put it, I guess.
Like, because she didn't know that before. I guess I didn't know if she was wrestling there. Maybe she wasn't, but now she's like, they know who's going to win.
That's funny.
Classic.
People says, isn't Jim Cornette part of the Queen of the Ring movie?
No. Never seen it. I honestly haven't even really watched a trailer or anything. I just see the previews sometimes when they pop up on the TV. But if he is, he is. It'd be cool. I mean, it would make sense if he was.
So since we don't know if Raw on Netflix is going to be live when they go to the UK.
The United Kingdom. Are they doing a Russian tour?
I don't think so.
No. Well, I feel like they could do big money there.
Sure.
In Russia? China? I still think they need to do a China one. But on April 1st, it's going to be a real eye-opener for WWE one way or another. Because they're opening it on Netflix to India.
Oh.
All of it. Like
wow.
Everything they have. PLEs, just the whole thing is going to be on
really?
Netflix. Everything.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, it should be very interesting to see their viewership. Because you know they're going to brag about it. We have 6 million people watching.
Oh,
you know how they do that stupid shit?
Oh, yeah. It'll be dumb as fuck.
It'll be... I mean, if they do it right, they can hit it hard.
I know, like, in this one, his parents are, like, old as fuck.
Uh-huh.
They're, like, 50s.
Uh-huh. Well, they're probably in their 30s.
Jesus Christ.
That's how things were back then.
I know.
Life was just harder.
I understand that they look like they're way older than that.
I know. I'm sure the actors were in their 40s.
Picola says, what a dumb cunt. Like, she's basically insulted everyone in the building.
Dun, 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 dumb cunt.
How do you invite someone to your event and she insults your company?
Well, to me, I don't feel like it's an insult. That's like honestly going to a movie, right? So, what's a big movie right now? Go. Any movie, go.
There's a big movie happening?
Yeah, any movie. Just name a movie.
I don't know.
It's happening in the theater.
I don't have one.
Oh, okay. Like, that's like saying, well, The Rock knows what's going to happen to Moana before they even fucking go out there. Like, before they even go to the theater. They know.
Right.
Yet they still go to the premiere and watch it.
Mm-hmm.
They know. That's the equivalent. You know? Or like... like the Big Bang Theory or something. And they're like... Well... Those actors knew what was going to happen on that season finale.
How could they?
They knew.
There's no way.
Like, what the fuck?
How did they know?
Like, this movie I'm watching right now, Keanu Reeves, or whatever his name is, Christopher Reeves, he knew that he was going to be the hero in the show. Like, he didn't just, like, become a hero.
Right.
Over time. He knew within a 4 or 2 hour period he would be a hero.
Well, there you go.
That's crazy. A lot of people don't know that about movies. But obviously, since they're wrestling fans, they are weirded out by outcomes that are already predicted.
Piccola says, so Nakamura may not be re-signed after his contract runs out.
Yeah, I think he's done. I think it's over.
He's done.
His run was lackluster, this last one, and he might just want to go back home. It might be an agreed upon thing.
Right. Piccola says, trust me, bro, gave me that intel in a dark alleyway outside of Dunkin' Donuts. What? Have to be outside a Waffle House, dude. I don't believe it was outside of a Dunkin' Donuts. I don't believe your source now. What? The Nakamura stuff. So trust me, bro, gave him the intel.
Oh, well, yeah.
In a dark alleyway outside of Dunkin' Donuts, and I said, can't be a Dunkin' Donuts. It's got to be a Waffle House, or else your source isn't right.
Yeah, I don't trust.
I don't trust your source if it's from a Dunkin' Donuts.
Me neither. I don't know. Never been to a Dunkin' Donuts. But it sounds very low budget or something.
Definitely. He's got anger issues in his teenage.
Did he kick the ball already?
No.
Ooh. This ball may never land. I heard it still circling there.
Doesn't somebody see him?
Nope.
Oh.
No. Lois sees him when he's running home.
Isn't that like in the third one?
That's this one.
Oh, is it
it's
this
right
one?
here.
Oh.
She's a little girl.
Oh.
On the train.
She's a child?
Oh, Lois Lane is, yeah.
Oh, gross. So he's like after a little kid. He like goes and he's like, I'm an alien. And...
Look how fun he runs.
That's awesome. So funny. It's great.
But that's Lois right there. And she's the mom. The reason we know is because she calls her Lois, the mom.
And he's like in high school.
Uh-huh.
He's in high school basically, and she's like 7.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well,
what a
how
sicko.
relationships work, sweetie.
That's.
How old were you when I met?
You freak.
Just 1 month.
It's not like we're Gene Hackman and his wife are 30 years apart, you freakoid.
Oh, look at this! It's Logan the Paul.
Logan Paul's there, huh?
The Maverick. Not Goose. The
Rebecca
Maverick.
says, good news. Slow day today. Bad news. Busy day tomorrow, though.
Oh, I'm pissed.
Yeah, it happens. It's unfortunate. Uh-oh. He's running and they're driving.
Yeah, he beats him home. Or where they're going. And they're like, wait a second, we just left you at the school. Freak. I ran. And his dad has to tell him, don't go showing off.
You're right.
That's the truck that almost killed his parents.
People's like Iceman. That truck?
Yeah.
Why does the tire have a problem every time?
Yeah, it's the same
Jesus
truck.
Christ, the same
Still
fucking
doesn't
tire.
have a tire on it.
Still doesn't have a tire. Well, you're gonna fall, buddy. Let me put my feet up, I guess.
It's weird. Oh, I should probably listen to this.
I guess.
Jay Uso crap was on, so I took my earpiece out.
I stopped listening, so I didn't have to listen to any of it.
Yeah, they're wooing him. They're definitely not booing him.
Dude, just keep talking. Talk quieter. Whisper.
He knows.
Whisper it. Just whisper it into the mic. They were supposed to come out and say something. And then they'll be like, what's he saying? Yeah, nobody
Just
associates
keep talking.
with him.
If they don't want to hear you, don't let them. He's building the whole thing. That's top heat.
When you hear Logan Paul, you think of the days like, alright.
They'll shut up. You got to keep talking so they're interested. Vince did it perfect.
They will for him, but that one person they didn't, it was hilarious.
Well, she's terrible. She can't talk for them to even care what she's talking about. Uh-oh.
Oh no, he's having a heart attack.
He would have heard him.
Right there. He would have known immediately.
Mm-hmm. He would have also heard his heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's something he had to train. Nice guys finished dead last. Day one, who's...
Yeah, we don't run away from the opportunities.
You reggies.
regular people. Yeah. Dad all dying.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Oh, God. Good face.
Yeah, all that talent.
I gotta hear him tell a joke. Oh, my God.
Uh-oh. Got something to say.
I wonder if this is truly unplanned. I don't remember who's in it.
Me neither. Oh, that's who.
Oh, yeah, that's
I'm like, he said it. I'm like, who? I don't know. Oh, those guys. Yeah, those guys. I don't think anybody knew he was coming. How would they even know?
You're not in Cleveland, Ohio. This is New York City.
Technically, he's probably more real than some of the guys on the roster
yeah.
as a wrestler. But, you know, Chimichanga the Chatty Chimmy says, enough with the celebrities. Thumbs down. Well, they're in Madison
Oh, God.
Square Garden,
Logan's whooping his ass.
They have to do something. They're in New York.
You can't just beat up fans.
They gotta
Poor
have...
Andrew.
This is the other side of the country's celebrity parts.
Oh, no. He just got his ass whooped live on TV.
Oh, no. He's getting his butt kicked.
AJ gonna come out and save him?
Maybe.
Yeah. There's his music. His original music's back.
Oh.
They brought it back.
They were like, that other shit's just not gonna cut it.
Like, no.
Everybody's like, who the fuck is this person? Nobody knew who it was. They're like, who is? Oh, it's AJ Styles?
They don't want no.
Aren't you a has-been of something?
I'm okay with AJ.
Is his pod talking to him?
Yeah. That's where he finds his kryptonite. So he can make his... It's not kryptonite, but it's from Krypton.
Yeah.
It's his crystals, ice crystals.
His dad died and he's having emotional problems, and so now it's like saying hello to him. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, you're sad and grieving. Mm-hmm. Let me make you happy. Creepy.
It gives him a robot woman.
Creep.
We invented these years before the Japanese.
Right. Now, is that kryptonite?
No, it's not kryptonite. It's the Fortress of Solitude. It's everything, so all he has to do
So why is it green? Isn't kryptonite green?
It is. It's from Krypton.
So everything from Krypton's just green, but just one of them happens to be the element that
So he flies it to... Or maybe he just goes on a hike. I think he actually walks to the North Pole, which is now in the middle of the ocean, so it wouldn't really work.
And then he learns all of his stuff. Mm-hmm. Leaves his mom alone.
He does.
What a jerk.
My dad died.
Oh, bitch, I don't care. You'll just have to sit here with your grieving your own. I don't know what you're going to do.
She knew that he'd have to leave.
Take care of all your animals by yourself. The dog's like, don't leave me.
He sends her money every paycheck.
Yeah, that's a great way to take care of your mom. You don't even see her anymore. What a loser.
No. Just sends her a paycheck. I know, and he could fly there in less than a second.
Yeah, right? What a jerk.
He could literally, hanging his brakes could be there.
Exactly.
At work. Like his 15-minute break.
Right.
I'm gonna go to Ohio.
I think I'm gonna go see my mom.
All right, well, Jay Styles is Captain Save Ho tonight.
Not the captain saves your hose.
Yep.
Wow, look at how much smoke's coming out of their chimney. It looks like the house is on fucking fire. Good God. That's funny. They're like, let's take care of the Logan Paul character together.
The poor mom. She has to live her whole life. She can't date anybody or anything. Like, you're not my dad! I'm not gonna call you dad! you're a 20-year-old man. Don't expect you to. You better not try to tell me what to do.
Yeah.
It's on Step Brothers.
I know.
He's in the back.
Yes. I'm not going to call you dad. You're not my dad.
Well, I wouldn't expect you to.
I wouldn't.
You're 40 years old.
Yes, dude. You're a 40-year-old man.
But he's younger. He's 20. So.
I know.
She's like, I just need some company. Clark.
Right. Like, you're never around.
He's like, no! And it echoes.
Your father died and you left me here all by myself, you bastard. Had to have somebody help me, asshole. Take care of the animals.
Everybody she dates gets literally just disappears.
There's still a horse and shit to take care of.
Right?
Whole farm, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. So what's she gonna run the combines?
She's just gonna do it herself. She's like 80. What an ass.
Exactly.
He's a fucking douchebag.
Nobody likes
he's
Clark
a fucking
Kent.
dick. Clark Kent's an asshole.
Right in the middle of the heartland.
And he's not even Superman nice either. He doesn't even go home and see his mom.
What
a
I said.
Why people look up to this person.
This is
I mean, I
terrible.
know it's not his real parents, but fuck, they raised his dumbass.
Right.
With nice, loving, and kindness and shit.
Taught him humanity.
Yeah.
Not just robot kryptonite.
Exactly.
He's like, well, I'm going to walk to the North Pole.
I think I'm going to go to the North Pole. I seem like that's a nice thing to do. I'm just going to go there. I'm going to find a spot somewhere where people may or may not find me.
And then I'm going to throw this green stick into the water and build a fortress.
It told me. It told me to do it.
Bianca destroyed Rhea Ripley's career, basically, last week.
Yeah. Basically. You could say that.
She was
she destroyed her own by paying attention to her.
Yeah. Well, no, she got attacked.
She
That's
did.
a disqualification.
Completely. It's the most lamest not following the rules, as you would say, for wrestling.
Like, they just forgot that there was rules.
They're like, we don't like rules anymore. We just don't do rules.
I think it's stupid to have a rule.
Especially one that they've had for 50 years or more.
Right.
And they're like, nah, we're not going to do that anymore.
Right.
Nah.
Oh, it's fine.
For this one specifically because, you know...
We're going to give it to this jobber. Because why not?
Yeah, I won't be listening to that garbage.
That's what we want to hear is that interview. It's going to be fire.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be so informative. Walter's in the chat. Hey, Walter says, hi, Travis. Hi, Daphne. Raw tonight. Okay, at 9 I'm going. Be here Wednesday, 8 p.m. for AEW After Bingo. Well, hey, Walter. How was your weekend? Did you have a good weekend? Where did it go? Oh, there it is. I'm like, Jesus Christ, how far did he throw it?
Yeah, he throws pretty far.
He's like, I'm going to plop it in the portal right over there.
He's like John Elway.
5 miles away.
Right.
Like, Jesus Christ, dude. Didn't even land in water. Travis was like, it landed in the water.
Well, the water's that's water.
Oh, it's an iceberg.
Right.
It's not even an iceberg.
Look at the northern lights.
It's foam.
Wouldn't they have been better off going to, like, Antarctica? With all the aliens. That's where all the aliens are.
I have no idea. Where do people not go?
Antarctica. There's treaties. You can't do anything there.
Yeah, but maybe it's under watch all the time because of that.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
The only thing he has to worry about in the North Pole is Santa.
That's true. And the Ellis will probably leave him alone because he's an asshole.
Basically, he hates his mom. What a jerk.
Completely hates his family.
Fuck. His adoptive family.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that poor lady.
Inappropriate. That looks dumb. She looks pretty. Right?
She's the one that was kind of, basically kind of groomed by Drake.
Oh, I didn't know Drake was.
Millie Bobby Brown.
Oh, I don't know. I know Bobby Brown, but
you remember when we watched Stranger Things, like the 1 or 2 episodes we saw of it? We saw like maybe one or two of them.
I mean, I remember.
So you know the weird kid that had like a shaved head, and they found it in the woods, and she was all weird and had like a ragged tunic on, like a ragged shirt.
What
That was about it.
Fuck?
You don't remember that?
In the first 2 episodes, that's pretty much.
Yeah, she's in them.
Oh.
Anyway, she's her. 11 is her name because she's Experiment 11.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not against it. She looked kind of pretty. I just never heard of her. I mean, I know who Bobby Brown is. He's a rapper, R&B singer.
Yeah, I don't care who he is. Her name is Millie Brown. She's no relation to him at all. Anyways, so in those shows, she's like maybe 10, 11. Yeah.
So she's 10.
No, she's an adult now.
Oh.
But during that, she was. And Drake was all over the house. It's disgusting, dude. Like,
right. He
like some of the shit. I know what he did. I know what he did. Yeah. Blech. Just weird.
Ooh.
Pickle is like, I found an old WCW YouTube channel.
Boom.
Nice. That you're, like, going over all the stuff. Like they're showing clips or they're watching it.
Or is it like an old watch along?
Like that kind of stuff? Like what does it entail? Just curious. Pickle says, yeah, still wonder why you guys weren't a fan. Still waiting for season 5 of the show. Of Stranger Things? I don't know.
She might like it. I mean, I could probably try to watch it again. Because I've heard people are excited about it. And I'm like, you know, like even Lauren was. Remember? He said,
yeah, he was excited about Stranger Things.
And I'm like, dude, I watched it with Tony. Tony was here. And we watched like the first 2 or maybe even 3 episodes. It's when the wall started kind of moving.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, this is dumb. Like, I've had it. Like, I can't just sit here and watch crap. Plus, it was like nice outside. And it was hard to just, you know, vibe.
And that's what everybody was here for, was just to sit around and watch shows.
Yeah, remember?
And you were like, no. Absolutely not.
No.
You were like, I don't want to do this.
So then we switched it over to that other one. Remember the Lost in Space?
Mm-hmm.
And then we watched a couple episodes of that. And I kind of did want to finish that, but I just never, I'm not going to watch it.
Yeah, we never went back and watched it.
There it is.
Sophie says, did you hear that the Hall of Fame will take place that Friday after SmackDown, the weekend of Mania? That means 6 or 7 hours of WWE programming. Oh, they're going to do it after again? Wow, they're dumb.
On SmackDown? Yeah, that's fine. I'm not going to watch it anyways.
I don't even give a flying rat's ass about it or who's in it. I don't care. It's the most biased fucking shit.
Well, it's
because
fake.
Nobody votes on it to see who should go in. They just decide out of their fucking butthole.
Yeah, they just flip a coin, probably.
They're just like, well, we have some names, you know, and some of those names that probably should already be in the Hall of Fame, they're like, we're not putting those in there because I have a problem with them. Like, who the fuck? Like, get off your high horse, you little fucks. Jesus Christ.
Stop.
Oh, he's the fastest rising star. Nobody knows who the fuck he is.
Nobody's heard of Colin.
I've never heard of this fucker, and I watch boxing all the time, especially major pay-per-views. And if he's never been on a major pay-per-view for a fucking boxing shit, then he is nobody.
Colin Walsh.
That's what it's supposed to be, the super welterweight title.
Nice. Old Colin Walsh. Like a state one? Like the states?
Yeah.
Or for their new company?
Something Western. It was under UFC Pass, so maybe that's why.
That's Ivan Koloff.
I don't know. That was just weird. Anyways,
P-Claw says... know my old wrestlers. Ivan Koloff.
Nice. P-Claw says it has Super Brawl 1991. Some Freebird action is kicking off the show. Oh.
I love that shit.
So does that mean they're actually showing parts of the show? Like parts of them?
It.
Huh. Sophie says WWE has been making YouTube channels of NXT as well since they moved Raw to Netflix. Lex Luger should have been inducted into the Hall of Fame years ago.
Well, yeah, when he retired.
They just launched that WCW YouTube channel not that long ago. That's cool.
Look at those 2 big old girls coming out there.
She's like, I got my box of food. Dylan was like, I got our drinks.
Haha.
Obafemi. Or Obafemi.
His anal beads around his neck.
They look like they've had some issues.
I've seen that on...
They're way used.
That American Pie 3 or whatever. The American Wedding.
She's like, I don't know what this is.
The mom's all
This is a nice massager.
Anal bead. Is this going in your ass or mine?
Terrible.
That's terrible. Represent.
He's like, look, I found somebody to be my exact twin.
I know.
So fucking lame. This is stupid.
They dropped the ball here. I hope the New Day win this. I know you don't like them, but...
What is it?
The New Day. Hope they win.
Right. I mean, I don't really care. Like, they're just so... It's just lame at this point.
They're inside. There's like 4 or 5 people smoking. Like, literally just...
The old school days of smoking everywhere all the time, no matter what. Could you imagine? People just probably smelled constantly.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you just... Even if you didn't smoke, you, like, smell like an ashtray all the time.
That's true, too.
Picola sent you the link via DM for that WCW YouTube channel.
DM.
Instagram DM. Nice.
Dungeon Master.
I think it's called direct messaging when it's used in the context he's using it, but, you know.
All right, so this must be a tornado tag team match. Interesting.
Not the Tornadoes.
You don't get to see too many tornado tag team matches. You think Rey Mysterio gets his clothes in, like, the child section?
He might.
But I probably is rich enough that he gets them custom made.
The fact that he's wearing, like, really weird shoes is weird. Wrestling shoes, I take it.
Yeah.
They're just weird looking.
They're like cowboy
He's like, I decided to wear pants tonight in a weird way. It's like, I'm not wearing my tights like I normally do. Right. I'm wearing open...
I like them, by the way.
You like his pants?
Way better than the shit he usually wears. His diaper baby stuff.
That's true, his diaper baby stuff. Diaper baby.
He got diapers on. He probably has diapers on under it. He'll rip them off like a angel.
So you're saying that he went up to Antarctica or wherever, the North Pole.
Yeah. And
he just stayed there and pretended he graduated from college?
No, I guarantee he came back and went to college. And they just don't show the college years. That's probably what Smallville is, that movie.
Ah.
Or series, whatever. Is that? I would assume. I don't know what it is.
Pigal says, when my parents took me to their bowling night 3 times a week, I always had smoky clothes. Back in the 90s, all smoking or non-smoking section. Yeah, the non-smoking section was, like, over by where people weren't technically smoking, but the whole building was smoky.
Right?
I remember those
days. Like they had airplanes, and they had the smoking section and the non-smoking section on an airplane. You're in a fucking tube. Like, stop.
So weird.
Stop. But yeah, and many a time I sat non-smoking because I was a child.
Right. You're like, I grew up in a house of smoking. What difference would it have made, really? I mean, in all reality, right? Oh, too funny.
But yeah, tough guys, Karen Lanes. Always in the smoking section. Setting them up on the outside, huh?
They're like, we're retarded too. Don't mind us.
Some Ray Phoenix shit about to happen.
Ooh, dislocated elbows.
Here it comes.
Yucky caca. Oh no.
Kofi's gonna reverse it. See?
He's like, no.
Now kick you.
Oh. He got tripped.
Perfect.
That was sad.
Let's hope for a thrust kick. Knock him clean off the apron. Send him right through the chair table.
More outside the ring action here.
This is one of my favorite parts. Most memorable parts of the whole movie. When they're walking back after that. And they get mugged. And the mugger got him in the alley. And then he shoots him.
Mm-hmm.
And he just grabs the bullet. Like, he's just like... and then falls down. Like, oh, like, it scared me. He's got the bullet in his hand.
Right.
I'm pretty sure it's right.
Doesn't he, like, crumple it up and put it in, like, basically dust? I'm pretty sure he makes it like it's dust.
He's such a goof.
He's a small town boy.
Mm-hmm. Born and raised in South Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
That's where his farm was. It's right here. And... she's like the safest human on the planet. He's like, I'm going to shoot you. Give me your
People's
wallet.
like, how much are a pack of cigarettes nowadays? Like $7-8? Now, it depends on where you're at. Because here...
just give him a roundabout.
They're around $5.50.
For like reds, like marbles and camels?
Yeah, $5.50 to $7.
Generics.
Yeah, somewhere around there. They're expensive as fuck. Like, I don't know how anybody could have a smoking habit. Most of them just do vaping now, and that's way worse for you. You might as well... You'd be better off smoking fucking real cigarettes, for fuck's sake.
Look, she drops it.
She's like, oh no, I dropped my purse. I'm sorry. Clumsy me.
Because she's, like, fearless. See?
Oh, it was supposed to get her.
Yeah?
It was supposed to kill her.
It would have. But she thinks he got shot. He passed out. This is the fear. Speaking of which, how does that work? I was gonna Google that. Like, how do people pass out from fear?
I think it's just their... So think about when people have POTS or something and they stand up and they pass out. Like, because their blood pressure changes so quickly. Right. I think that's what it is. I think it's a blood pressure change, so you get scared and your adrenaline spikes. And some people's body's reaction is to
just
faint.
Reset.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we better reset.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of something here.
Yeah.
I just feel like that can't be an evolutionary trait that's
No, good. It's not good. You'd be dead. Like, your whole people should have literally been exterminated.
Right.
Not being mean. I mean, literally. Like, hey, if you go back and, like... I have a stick.
Gonna jump out of the tree and impale me. Let me pass out real quick.
Yeah, exactly. Should have went and got me some stupid corn dogs today.
Yeah, since you didn't get one yesterday.
I was so upset about that too.
I
wanted one so bad. I was like, oh, well, I'm here. I'll just get a corn dog. They're not as good at Sonic, but I'll have to go to the other place and get them. They're way better there.
The circle of the Arctic.
Yeah.
Come on, New Day.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened to the bullet. I swear to God,
he just had it in his hand. He just dropped it.
Oh, I swear it, like, he had crumpled it into, like, dust. But maybe not.
There's Stan Lee. No. Maybe not.
Is he in this one?
No,
I didn't think he was any of these ones.
He's not a DC. It's not him.
Exactly. It's just a guy who's, like, wants his money. Like, the dog tattled on him for not giving him his money for the paper that he was going to steal. Mm-hmm. The dog, like, alerted him that... Didn't get him. The cops are all, like, following him.
Right. Well, they know who he works for.
And he's like, dun 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 dun.
But he always takes them on a wild goose chase.
Mm-hmm.
It's impossible to find.
Like, where'd he go?
The lair. The underground lair.
Not the underground lair.
So awesome.
Oh, God!
I'd live in a mansion 30 yards underground.
Why not? I don't know, though. He might not do very well with that.
100 feet.
You're like, where's my sunshine? Sunshine.
You can still go outside. You can always pump in fake sunshine.
Live in a...
There ain't
live
no
in a bunker
sunshine
because a plane crashing into your house, you thought it was a bomb. For 30 years. It's all pretend outside.
There's my water supply. My fish.
Right.
Like, the dad did it to himself, but he also did it to her.
Yeah. And then she was pregnant, and then they brought their kid into it, basically. Yeah. Like, good God. Made him all weird.
And nothing happened.
They literally, like, did it for nothing. The fact that you wouldn't check is so weird to me. Like, wouldn't you have a radio or, like, something that, like, gave you, like, something? I mean, I know you're underground, but you would think that you'd be able to get some kind of signal or make sure you could get a signal.
Mm-hmm. Shit.
Oh, no, it's turned into 619.
Come on, Kofi. You're better than Rey.
You're better than Rey.
There it is. Oh, Dragonly. He's very dragonly.
He's got the dragon in him.
He's got the dragon in him. Who's this guy? Oh my God, it is. He's back. It's Chad Gable. It's Chad Gable.
Oh, for the love of Pete.
Chad Gable! He's a lucha. Lucha Gable. Notice it's an American flag. Oh, don't hit him on. Oh, I thought he was going to hit his head on the steps.
Oh, no, he was far enough away, but it did look like he was pretty close. Oh my gosh, I think he just killed that police officer guy. Or did he live?
No,
they're like, we don't kill people in this like that.
No.
The show does not have
Oh God,
gore.
Security's taking the fan out. Sure. Like, we don't know. Why are they playing that stupid?
Who is that?
Did that say American made? Look how fast he is. He just outran everybody because he's American.
He's super fast. Kofi's like, wake up, dude. Somebody helped us. It was crazy. See? That guy's not there anymore. Like,
all I know is Miss Tessmacher is a fucking smoke show. And they don't play it out like she is. Like, she's just some froppy girl. But she's not. She is a smoke show. Oh.
Oh, no. Poor Rey. People's like, isn't that a movie? Are you talking about Pleasantville?
Well, yeah.
No?
Yes. It wasn't a movie. It was
I wasn't talking about Pleasantville.
A series, and it was called something like that. Pleasantville. But it's not.
I wasn't talking about Pleasantville.
We were. I was.
I wasn't talking about Pleasantville.
Travis was.
Great.
Earlier. That's what we're talking about.
I was talking about Blast from the Past, but okay.
Dude, they're talking about 25 minutes ago when we were talking about Superman.
Oh.
And I was talking... Smallville is what I said. Smallville.
I don't think that's what he's talking about. We're talking... That was a long time ago.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
And we were talking about cigarettes. And then we were talking about we were talking about the Fortress of Solitude. And how many layers down it is. And then we talked about being in a bomb bunker for 3 years.
Right.
People's like, oh, remember that show Kimmy Schmidt?
No.
I don't. Was it like a Nickelodeon or a Disney show or something?
No dogs barking.
Not the dog barking.
Today was a good day.
Today was...
Ice-T song. Today was a good... No barking from the dog. No hog. Or Mama cooked up the breakfast with no hog.
People said, oh yeah, Blast from the Past with the bomb shelter. Gotcha.
Yeah.
See, we're talking about living underground.
Well, we got there from here, but yes.
Yeah, well.
Yes, Blast from the Past. I knew the name of it, and it's got what's her name in it from Clueless.
Yes.
Alicia Silverstone.
Yes.
Or Elisa Silverstone. I don't remember.
Either one works. What's even funnier is they make her out to be like she's like some bimbo, like dumb, but she's not.
Although she plays really dumb, but she's not.
But she's not.
She looks like she's 40.
I know.
With a 22-year-old's body.
It's crazy. Judgment Day peeps.
Ain't. I got you one.
What?
Oh.
It's creepy. Piccolo says the premise was, after she's freed from a cult that kept her underground for 15 years, Jimmy wants to erase her past and start a new life in New York. Kimmy Schmidt, huh?
Wow.
Yeah, I have never seen that show. Not even familiar. Don't even know anything about it.
Doesn't even sound familiar.
Right? Was it funny or not funny?
Sounds hilarious.
Does it? Especially the cult part.
Yeah,
in the
if you're
underground
in a cult
for
and
15
underground.
years.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it works.
Yeah, that is the foundation of humor.
People's like Kimmy. I kind of figured if it was a show called Kimmy Schmidt that it was Kimmy who was kept underground.
Right. Either that or Mrs. Schmidt.
Yeah, I mean, could have been. People says supposedly a comedy. Huh.
Did you like it? Because you just said supposedly. Makes me feel like you didn't like it. Hey, there's Macaulay Culkin. And there's brothers right next to him. See?
I don't think, is that his brother?
They have the same face.
I don't know who that is. Wouldn't they have just said who it was?
What?
I mean, they're like, we're just not going to say it. And his brother, too.
Why is he petting him? Why is he petting a man?
I don't know. He doesn't have older kids. All of his
This
kids
is
are
the
young.
part that Sheldon Cooper hates.
Oh.
He's like, it would have been nicer of him just to let her fall and hit the ground.
Sure.
Because he would have cut her in 3 equal parts when he stops her like that, because his arms are steel.
His arms aren't steel. He's
made of steel. The man of steel.
I know, but he's not.
I know, but he's saying that he's hard as steel.
He's fleshy.
Right, but he's saying what would have happened.
It's not like he had knife arms out there.
Well, that's what he was saying, basically.
I know what he's saying, but that's just funny. Like, what the fuck? What the hell? That guy forget how to fly or something?
No, the thing got stuck under one of those cables.
I know, but why was he flying like that to begin with?
He learned to fly in Vietnam. I don't know. I think he'd be an excellent pilot. It's not a DEI hire.
It looks like it.
This used to be so rare, and now it's just normal.
Who in their right mind, it's a helicopter. Who takes a helicopter and tries to take off on it like it's an airplane? They go up and down, you fucking retards. They don't just go, meh. Let's do it forward.
That's a long way down.
She forgot to lock the door. It's Piccolo says, oh my god, what else does Cody need to say? I don't fucking know, but it's getting as bad as having him and fucking Jey Uso out there. I'm starting to get sick of both of them.
Nobody can be sick of Cody. Stop. Cody's the Superman of this movie.
Stop. Not true.
They even have the same tattoo.
It doesn't have a tattoo.
The needle would break.
Right?
How would,
I mean, you could even... Well, we can inoculate him, because... You can't stick a needle in him.
Supposedly, he wouldn't be able to get drunk either, but he does get drunk in part 3, so...
Was he a human?
No, he was fighting himself. And he gets hammered drunk when he's the bad guy. And then fights himself. She'd fall now.
Yeah.
She wouldn't have the ability to hold on.
She's like, I can't hold on.
I love that he has to change his clothes.
Why wouldn't he? He's not. He's Clark Kent right now.
He doesn't even look up. Look at everybody. Now he looks up. Oh, there's a helicopter issue.
All these people are screaming, running around, looking up, and he's just like,
look at this phone booth.
What's happening?
He changes in. No. He's like, this won't work. This just won't do. Is it when he goes to the doors?
Probably. The hotel.
Oh. Where the hell is he going? Oh, yeah. He probably puts it in a little magical bag that's on his belt.
Seriously, like, where does his other clothes go? And he had a satchel and her hat and a coat and all kinds of crap.
There she goes. She's falling. Okay, now she's at terminal velocity now. And then he's going up. Cuts her in 3.
Yeah, but he slowed really far down when he caught her.
Yeah, but he'd have to match her speed going down. It's Sheldon's argument. This is mine.
So many physics.
Yeah, well, that was the point of it. Look at this. And then he goes up and grabs the helicopter the same.
Everybody's like, oh my god, look at that. How'd that even happen? Ooh. Piccolo says, he loses his powers in Superman 2 just for Lois Lane.
Yeah.
That was some real beta decisions.
And then, yeah, not only that, but
oh my god, I seriously hate Lois Lane. I fucking hate Lois Lane to the extent I can't stand watching these movies because
there's more to it, too, because he gets beat up. The human race would basically go extinct because there's fucking alien criminals on the planet.
Right.
And he's like, you know what? This is a nice piece of ass. You know what I mean?
I just like her so much.
I could see her panties. They're pink. He says that later.
Who are you? I'm your worst nightmare, bitch!
Don't worry about who I am.
Yeah, you dumb cow. Do your fucking job.
She is. That's her job.
Yeah, her job is
to ask him who he is.
Be a dumbass. Her job is that. Exactly.
To lay down.
Her job is to be stupid and
down.
faint like a weirdo. Oh, God! Ugh. Hassan trails in the chat. Hey, Hassan says, hi there, guys. Happy Mario Day. Is that what today is? Mario Day, huh? Interesting.
Nice.
Oh, sorry, Kitty. Whoa.
Not Monday Night Raw.
Not Monday Night Raw.
All right, we got Cody.
Oh, goody gumdrops.
He's going to say, what do you want to talk about? And we get an answer.
More talking.
What do you think it is that we won't want to talk about?
I don't want to hear him talk, period. Tired of him already. Done with this crap.
Would you rather see John Cena talk?
I don't want to see any of them.
You don't want to see
wouldn't
anything.
be able to see him anyways.
This poor guy.
Oh, God. He would die, too.
Yeah, it's the same principle. But he's going down to catch him so he could slow it.
He goes underneath him.
Yeah.
Literally, guy would be broken and dead. He'd break his back and everything. Mm-hmm. So, concept all over the place.
Yeah.
He does it with everybody. So, it's not just her that he kills.
Yeah. Here you go, officer. What do you want to talk about?
Rebecca says, did you ever doing voiceover for a living? You are so great. What?
You should do it.
Voiceover for a living?
You should do voiceovers for cartoons. They have other things, too. You can do commercials as well.
Never practiced enough to do stuff like that. Pickle says, obviously, Amy Adams as Lois Lane is a much better option. Travis would disagree.
I don't. And by the way,
who he thinks should be Lois Lane is not either one of these ladies.
Yeah, it's actually like a Shaft's daughter or whatever. It's not Shaft, but it is it? Is it Shaft? It's one of those guys. But anyway, she was in what's that show that I like? The Best Friends one, the Friends.
Best friend one.
Paul Rudd, and then that Jason Silake or whatever his name is. What the hell's that called? Anyways, that movie. She's the love interest of Paul Rudd's. That girl. She looks just like Lois Lane.
Oh! She was in The Office.
Yeah, she's in The Office.
She's in The Office. I don't remember her name. But, yeah.
Lois Lane. She looks just
it's,
like
Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
No, it's
No, not that one.
No, but
it's my best friend, my guy, my
bromance. That's what I call it, bromance.
Yeah, what's the name of that?
I Love You Man.
Yes, that's it.
I Love You Man.
I Love You Man. I'm like, it doesn't have anything to do with what it's for.
Yeah. Anyway,
People says, "Oh, Rashida Jones, daughter of Quincy Jones."
Yes,
her.
I think she would be the perfect Lois Lane.
Parks and Rec. She's in both.
Yeah, she is.
She's in The Office and Parks and Rec. Yeah, her.
Yes, 100%. I just think she would do very well at playing Lois, as she looks like the original, to where people will be like, "Oh," and she's a decent actress.
Yeah. She could play a Lois Lane. Lois Lane's kind of stupid. So.
I do love Amy Adams, by the way. I just don't want to see a redheaded
Lois Lane
girl.
Okay, now she could play his first love interest from high school.
Yes, 100%.
Totally could, but not Lois Lane.
Poor cat. Wouldn't even be able to scratch him.
It'd be like, I can't even hold on.
She goes in and gets beaten by her mom. It is the funniest thing. If the audio is on, she goes...
And he's just like, I'm glad I saved your kitty.
She goes in and tells her mom that a man flied into the tree and got the cat out of the tree, and her mom hits her.
Don't you tell stories, you little bitch! Whack!
And starts spanking her.
Yeah. How dare you lie?
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
I told you not to lie.
I told you not to tell stories, you little bitch. This pilot's like, I'm not even paying attention anymore. He's like, I've got something else to do.
Like, I don't care. That's how chill they are up there.
Oh, God.
He's like, okay, we're in a little bit
I think we got electrocuted and we're out 2 engines. Not our engine. Cody Rhodes is out talking, if you guys want to know what's really happening in wrestling right now, which is not a wrestling match, it's just talking. Because God forbid that we have wrestling on a wrestling show. It's weird. We had somebody else yak earlier. Then he got beat up and did stuff.
Yeah, John.
Why did they bleep out the moron part?
Goddamn.
He said goddamn more on. That guy's like, why am I waving at this guy? He's there. It's weird. I don't know what's happening.
He's like, just fly. You don't want to see, just fly.
There's something on the wing. There's something on the wing.
The guy, fly. Just fly.
We're fine.
Don't ask.
We're fine. Everything's fine.
Just fly.
We're fine. Everything's fine. It's all fine.
RCA. I'd take either one of those TVs right now.
Or JVC?
Yeah. What happens?
He gets heartbreaking privilege.
17 does not happen.
Not the last chance.
The New Day rocks. Don't look over at her body.
Why?
Because she's 50.
I wonder how old was she when she did this?
I have no idea, but She is well put together.
Piccolo, William Shatner. Yeah.
Yeah.
William Shatner.
There's something on the wing.
There's something on the wing.
That's the original. And then they redid it. And then they put in that John Lithgow or whatever his name is.
Lithgow?
Yeah, he's in the second one.
Mm-hmm.
And so then it makes you, like, trip when you see it. And you're like, that's not right. But it's old, you know, because it was made in the 80s. It's you're like, did I forget what I watched when I was a kid? I swear to God it was Captain Kirk.
Right?
And it is.
And it is, yeah.
Yeah, they just redid it.
Yeah. People's like, who?
Something on the wing.
We were talking about Miss Tessmacher. The lady who plays Miss Tessmacher.
The smoke show.
I was just curious to know how old she was.
During the...
Because, I mean, let's see. Because it's Gene Hackman, right? And he... Right?
Yeah.
And he was 95 when he died. That was this year in 2025. Right. And this was, what, 1979?
79, probably.
8, 9?
I would say 79.
Piccolo is like, okay, what's 78 minus 43? 35?
Yeah. So she's 35.
She was born in 1943. Yeah. Would have been 35. I actually did that math in my head.
Well,
good for me.
It
doesn't matter. It's really hard for me, but I did it. I'm like, what's plus 3 to equal 8, 5? And I think it's 3.
Plus 5 to make 8? Oh my God. I mathed all over the place.
Right. I made math in my head.
Did you get math on you?
I
think you spilled some. Which one?
Ooh, where?
Oh,
what?
I just want to know what network they run on.
I don't know. T-Mobile. No.
T-Mobile's probably the one to go with. Has the most 5G. If we had T-Mobile, we'd have 5G right now. Fact.
There's a couple places in our town that has 5G now.
With the 8?
Here and there.
With AT&T?
Mm-hmm.
Have they put a tower?
I have no idea. I'm just saying that I've gone to a couple places around town and it's 5G. Piccolo says, whoop, whoop. Yeah, whoop, whoop.
Miss Tessmacher.
So that means what? Gene Hackman was in his 40s when he did that movie?
Probably.
I mean, he'd have to be, right?
Oh, what you doing, buddy? You need some love?
I mean, because if she was born in 1943, that's
old.
like the same age as, like, my parents. 80, 81. 82-ish.
Yeah, he was
and
probably
he's
born
95,
in the 30s.
So...
I would assume he was born in the 30s.
Yeah. What? Just lay down over there. It's fine. There you go. Weirdo.
I don't want to be in a hole.
Sophie says that Cody promo was awesome.
Yeah. Probably one of the better ones.
She's like, I wear this really hideous outfit. I'm going to smoke cigarettes.
And show him my pink panties.
Like, you shouldn't smoke a cigarette. No, I don't want any of that. Blah, blah, blah. Sophie says, everybody from the original Superman movie is now dead. I can see that.
Even the little kid that got beat with the cat.
She's probably dead. She was probably dead in the movie.
Dead. They killed her for the movie.
They just killed her.
Lois Lane's dead too.
I don't even know who the actress is that plays Lois Lane.
I don't either. They don't have her dead. The Miss Tossmacher. Valerie Pereira.
She'd be in her 80s.
Yeah, she's 81.
Yeah.
But it doesn't say dead.
Then she's not dead.
Because Because Wikipedia said so.
Most of the time, they're pretty accurate with that. When they're dead, they literally update it. So maybe, unless she just died and nobody knows she's dead. Sophie says that Logan Paul AJ Styles segment was interesting. Yeah, sets up some other stuff. He also says, okay, can we talk about something else?
Yeah.
What are we talking about now?
Talk about anything.
He's like, look at this hideous pinky ring I have.
Well, he's terrible.
He's like, I have money, so look at this ugly ass ring.
He looks like he's got Down syndrome. Did you see him? He was like a... Hey, there she is.
Amanda Serrano.
She cannot beat...
She can't beat her if she even she tried. It's going to be live on Netflix, huh? July 11th.
They're going to do it again?
From the Madison Square Garden. Yeah, it's 3rd. Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano. 3. Bitch, please. God. Hopefully you figured out how to fight her.
Right. Poor Katie Taylor's like, okay, I'll keep getting millions of dollars.
Right? I'll beat your ass. That's fine. Yeah, it was some massive news from Brussels, Belgium. We're going to be live. See? Special start time.
I see it.
Guess we won't be doing it.
So 1.
Good for them.
On Monday. You ready?
No.
You have to be. So Liv knows that her legs look like that, so why would she wear shorts that look like that? She's got bruises all over. Like, cover it up. And stop wearing things that cover up your belly button.
Maybe she is self-conscious about her belly now because she's got a little poof on it.
Maybe she
I have no idea.
Maybe she should do something about the poof and not cover it up.
Yeah, maybe she should.
They have all sorts of drugs you can take now.
Yeah. Pico says, looks like General Zod, Terrence Stamp, is British.
Yeah.
He played a hardened criminal who goes to LA to avenge his daughter in a movie called The Limey.
Love it. The Limey.
Awesome.
Did we not get Ravi in here tonight?
No, he's not there.
He'll probably pop in later.
He might. He's probably dead.
Ask him if he has fairy soap.
Do you have a dishwasher?
Do you use fairy dishwasher?
We have to ask him if he has an actual dishwasher first.
He does.
He probably doesn't.
His mom.
I bet he uses a bucket for his dishes washing. Piccolo says, what's Bailey doing on Raw? She is going against Raquel to get a first contender thing for the Intercontinental Women's title. Because she wants some gold around her waist, she says. Okay.
You show that jacket. All right, they're going to lock up. We got Rack Rod in there right now with Bailey.
How would her legs stay back? Her whole body would just bleh. There's no way he could hold her up with one arm. And have her, like, be all Superman stancy with him. She'd have to, like, put her legs on his legs. It just wouldn't work.
Lay on his back, basically.
Yes!
But it's a movie, so...
I know, but still. Alright, well, we'll see. I am guessing Bailey will probably win this, maybe.
I don't want Bailey to, so hopefully she doesn't. And the reason is because why would I want her to wrestle for a mid-card title?
I don't know.
Unless Bailey's fallen off. Unless they're trying to give Bailey, like, all the titles. She's gonna be the first ever Grand Slam of all the new titles, too.
I guess. I don't know. They already supposedly are trying to say Io Sky's a Grand Slam champion, but I don't know how. She hasn't won any of the mid-card championships, so how is she a Grand Slam champion?
No.
It's fucking weird to me. They call it that, and everybody else is like, you have to win all of them to be a Grand Slam.
Well, they won them all before there was the mall type of thing.
Yeah, but she can't say it's a Grand Slam because she won this one
after
the other two mid-card titles were made. So fuck her. She ain't Grand Slam. Fuck that shit.
She's not. Nobody
That's
would say
bullshit.
She is that
Lies.
knows wrestling.
A bunch of liars. Liars.
It's just like John Cena. Well, it's just like The Miz now. Miz
he can't
has
be
to
either.
win those 2 mid-card titles.
It's true.
And then he'll be the first ever, whatever that's called, Grand Slam.
Mm-hmm.
Which is like a breakfast at Denny's. Is Denny's still around? Like in the world?
Yes.
Just not here.
Yes. Sophie says, so Raw will be on a lot earlier next week. Did I hear that right? Yep.
Yeah, 3 o'clock your time.
Yep, 3 o'clock Eastern time.
That'd be pretty cool.
On the Netflix. Pico says, dang, that Super Brawl card is more entertaining than the AEW and New Japan combined. I bet. Robbie says, whoop, whoop. It's the sound of the police. See, Robbie, you summoned him.
There he is.
Good job.
That's what I was trying to do.
I know. Robbie says, what's going on with the gabbers?
All right.
Travis has a question. First question is,
do you have a dishwasher?
Okay. Now he has to answer that. Don't ask anything else. Sophie says John Cena and Cody Rhodes under the same roof next week. Pickle says she is. She's always in my book. Pickle says deaf in Florida. In the world, I don't know.
She wouldn't be able to breathe.
She wouldn't, and then he drops her. It's great.
Which would be impossible.
And then he has to go pick her, and then he's going to kill her here, too. He's going to slice her in half.
Like I said, she's the safest person on the planet.
Yeah. I hate her so bad. Rob is like, Travis, you will like this. There is a YouTube channel that streams old school WCW. Piccola was telling us about it.
Well, good. I'll have to check it.
Sophie says, Raw at 3 p.m. will be very interesting. Wonder how that will affect all the watch-along channels. Means that we won't be doing it.
You just look for any excuse. Like,
everybody's going to know what happens.
I'm not doing it at night.
Me neither.
If we did it, we'd do it live.
I can't.
Is that like a special day? I don't know the day. I don't even know what day it is today.
It's going to be on a Monday.
The 7th? 6th?
The 17th?
Is it?
Yes. Today's the 10th.
Is it really that?
Yes.
No, it's not.
Yes.
This month's almost over?
Yes. Fuck. Okay, so Ravi says, can you repeat the question?
Oh, do you have a dishwasher?
Picola says, okay. You had to see what just happened. In the actual wrestling? I don't know if I did. I wasn't really looking up. And it's a commercial now, so.
With Liv? I saw Liv.
Picola says, there is a lumberjack dude, and he had to baby bears and harnesses walk to the ring with him. Oh, you're talking about on the WCW stuff.
That's great.
That's funny. A poor bird.
Did they kill it?
No, but it had to maneuver out of their way because they're jerks.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh. 2 baby bears. Oh, man. Not baby bears. Ravi says, no, my kitchen isn't big enough, but my mom and dad do. Okay, so his mom and dad have a dishwasher.
Do they use the fairy soap? With the redheaded baby. We're watching UFC this weekend in the United Kingdom. And it was fantastic. They have red-haired baby soap. Is that like oil?
It's a black Kraken.
Or is it supposed to be water? And just tarish?
It's the Kraken. Black spiced rum.
Nice.
Mmm. Rob is like, they use Finnish dishwasher tablets. Oh, they don't use the Fairy brand. The Fairy dishwasher tablets.
So they don't use them?
No, they use Finnish. Like we do. They use the brand we use.
Right. I just thought that was pretty funny.
This shit was hilarious, dude.
Fairy. Oh, no. Her hole. She might have hurt her hole.
Oh, no, not her hole.
Oh, Bailey's going to hit her there. Bam. Oh, rack rod. She's in deep trouble. Oh, big knee across the face.
Running knees.
Uh-oh. I don't know what that would have done, but damn, that hurt.
Uh-huh.
Her stomach or something? I don't know.
I guess.
Some of these moves I don't understand how they could hurt, but others I don't understand how they wouldn't kill you, so it probably equals its way out. Like some of those power bombs they do nowadays, where they try to drop them on the back of their neck. I'm like, that looks so fucking painful.
Right?
But only the top star, like Kenny Omega and the other guy, Will Ospreay, where they land up there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, do you not get concussions?
Pickle says, beat that, TK. You got deep pockets. Bring a Jaguar out to the ring with Darby. That'll impress me.
Yeah.
If he even comes back from Mount Everest, he might die.
Is he frozen at the top?
He might just die up there. You'll never know. Ravi says, we use the Fairy dishwasher liquid for normal washing. See? They use it for normal washing, just not the tablets in the dishwasher.
There you go.
Their mascot's fucking hilarious.
It's like a little
It's
baby.
A baby in a diaper with a mohawk, dude. What the fuck? Like, not saying that America doesn't have weird shit like that, but it was fucking hilarious. We giggled and laughed about it for a while. Robbie's like, Bailey going in. And Rebecca says, just realized, great news, WWE, no Willow. Bad news, Willow is on AEW. I know,
Yeah.
and then she, like, came out in one of those matches a while ago, and it was like, ugh. She just made it worse. She didn't make anything better. She just made it all bad.
Uh-oh. Dropped her right on her back.
Not her head back.
Oh, God, she's going full in there.
She's like, I just want to stick my whole chin in it.
Right? I'm going to eat that ass like it's a bowl of soup.
Ew.
And I'm a starving cold man. Ooh-ah, ooh-ah.
Na-na-na-na. Oh, shit. Oh.
Not Rack Rod.
Send her out of the ring. She's like, I better get up. I don't have
So
time
Bailey's
to
like,
fuck around.
I'm going to wear this outfit, and then I'm going to wear a big-ass bra to keep my giant titties in. But then you'll just see my bra through the see-through.
Mesh. Through the mesh section. Oh no, Raquel fell into that post. It was terrible.
Don't fall.
She tripped. Her feet got in her way.
No, not a busted nose forehead. Come on, Rack Rod. Get up. What's Dom doing?
Oh god.
That'll break your ankle. Here it comes.
Not the
Rack Rod.
goof.
Catches her. Belly to belly. Bam.
Except for she didn't really catch her.
Nah. She's not strong like she was.
Nope.
Also, Bailey's a big old broad now.
Yeah.
She probably weighs like 170 pounds.
Good God.
Bailey?
It's terrible. Sophie says the next 3 weeks Raw will be on at different times. 2 of those times are at 3 and 1 of them will be at 4.
Uh-oh. Well, we won't be able to live stream those.
Yeah.
We have stuff we do in the middle of the day.
Yeah, like life.
Well, that's kind of crazy. We might have to just get on those nights and just talk
Do
about
a quick recap of everything.
So we'll just try to get on for a little bit on Mondays for the next 3 weeks and talk about what happened.
Raquel got that win. Wow.
Rack Rod.
Well, there you go. Sophie says the WWE goes back to on the U.S. schedule starting April 7th. Robbie says Dom and Liv fucked it up. But did they?
Oh, of course they did.
Just a remote-controlled large car. Whee!
Ooh.
Oh, no.
I don't remember this scene. Is this where they steal the missile?
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah. I want to see the size of the steering servo in that thing. To make the wheel actually turn. Because that's how you do it, is the servos.
Not Miss Tessmacher.
She's out laying on the road.
She's like, oh my god, look what happened to me.
Look, it's Tony.
Yeah. People's like, ah, shucks.
Kathy Kelly is a pretty girl, by the way.
Who
Classic.
did that? This guy's like, well, what do we do?
Mouth to mouth.
She looks like she needs help.
He's like, I'll do it.
No, it's fine, son. I'll get it done.
I don't expect any of my soldiers to do what I wouldn't do.
Let me help you, ma'am.
Gather around.
Sophie says, I don't think the WWE realize how them being on different times going to affect watch along channel. I don't think they care, Sophie, which is fine. Or people actually watching it in the States, because most people have jobs.
Yeah.
So they're not home during the day. So they're not going to get actual live record. So if they say what their numbers are, it's going to be a big fat lie. Just saying.
Ah, there it is. It wasn't Chad.
She's like, wait a minute.
She should have had to apologize.
She should for fraudulently charging him and assuming that he was the person in the mask. Just terrible. Robbie's like, yes, they did. Carnage from the Dwellers. Pico's like, I wasn't even there. What? What do you mean you weren't there? So it says with Raw being on a lot earlier, that means people could do stuff for the rest of the day that they couldn't do when it was on at 8.
Fact. It's actually a really good idea.
Yeah, I mean, for some people who don't have jobs or work or anything like that, sure, I'm sure that they can watch it. But it's not going to be that way for people who can't.
Who's Dom talking to there?
Robbie says, no sports corporations care if fans do watch streams. No. Really, Robbie? I'm sure they think, oh yeah, let's call Wrestling Cab and ask Dee and Travis if it fits in with their life first before we WWE plan their season.
I told them it was cool, but yeah.
Well, that's it, right? They're not going to give a flying fuck. I mean, okay, so there's the live streams that's their job, right? That's what they do. That's their life. That's their whole whatever mess of crap that they spend their time doing. But we don't. Like, this is not our life. This isn't our jobs. This isn't our thing. So it just doesn't. And there's more of our type of channels than there are of the other type of channels. Let's put it that way. Mm-hmm. Sophie says with them being on different times, that will stink for kids that go to school. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no way that they're gonna get any accurate numbers. So they can't even say what their watch was for them, and people believe it because it's not going to be believable.
You don't think the government would think there was something weird if both of their nuclear missiles that were transporting had just a weird stop? Both of them?
Right.
Just, it doesn't matter how it was. Just any weird stop.
Oh, yeah. It'd be strange. I mean, it'd be immediately like, okay, well, nowadays, you know, it immediately would be turned in and flagged and everything like that. Whereas then they probably were just like, well, there's weird stuff happening, it's fine.
Yeah, Carter wouldn't have cared.
Mm-mm.
She's doing an interview.
And he's like, and she's like, oh my god, sorry about that, moron.
So car she dies in.
Yeah. Well.
He's forbidden. He's verboten. To change time, but he does it anyway.
Yep. Sophie says, is that a pro or con with Raw going to Netflix? They could go on different times if they go to different countries.
I mean, in reality, it's a pro. I think. I like the idea of being able to watch a show live. You can always watch it again, you know, later. Because it'd be the first time you've seen it later in the day. But, like, SmackDown's going to be doing the same thing, I would assume, right? Or are they not traveling? I feel like they're traveling too.
They are, but it's not going to air on the USA Network Live. It's going to be pre-recorded through the next 3 weeks, is what Sophie's saying.
And so that's just dumb.
So it's like, at least that means no more taped Raws.
Yeah. I wish they would do that with SmackDown, so we didn't have to watch 3 hours of SmackDown. Because it's so terrible. Yeet.
Right. The thing of it is like, so with the Raw, it'll be live, people watch it, and then you'll get spoilers. Yes. With the other one, it's live for people watching it, and then they're going to get on and do spoilers because they looked up information or something else. Yes. So you're still going to get spoilers and everything.
I mean, look at the old steel cages. They're awesome. It is pretty cool that they're doing a steel cage match in Madison Square Garden. You see it, though.
Yeah.
It's one of the best cages ever. The big blue, I call it.
Good God. It's like pipes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's big blue.
Why is his ears all stupid?
He's hearing something. Somebody's crying or needing help. Or...
The dogs.
Oh, that's right. No, he's calling him. Gene Hackman's calling him.
Oh.
This is a frequency only dogs and you can hear.
That's
I've
right.
got 2 nuclear missiles. One is going to blah blah blah, like New Jersey. The other one is going to California.
It's weird though he would do that because he's just destroying America. What a weirdo.
He bought all the land along where the new shore will be.
Oh.
And so once it floods in, it'll be all oceanfront property.
So it was like India will be getting WWE on Netflix starting April 1st. Usually when they tape SmackDown, it's usually not that big of a time before they air it on TV.
Yeah. Why is this guy barking?
I think he just likes the Steiner stuff. Whatever. What's his name? Braun Breaker or whatnot.
Are these people really rappers, or are they just like Instagram rappers or something?
I have absolutely no idea.
Way there's this
I don't
many
know
rappers.
how there's like 5,000 of them now. There's like 2 million rappers apparently.
Right?
Nobody knows who they are. They all win prizes and everything. It's like they're like, you know what we need to have is a participation trophy in the rap world. Here you go. And they all look exactly the same. And I'm not saying that in a mean way. I'm just saying that they all look very identical. They wear the same clothes. They have the same jewelry. They, little boys. They look like children. Uh-huh. They look like they're 16 years old because they're only like 5'4".
He likes those little boys.
Right. They're only like 5'4" and stuff. They're out there. It's just funny to me. I'm just like so I'm like, what's their name?
He just smashed the door open. Come on in. Gene Hackman. Come on in.
I don't think he wants anything. You gonna listen to this? Because I don't want to.
Oh, I don't even have my earpiece in.
Oh, that's good. I'm gonna take mine out. I might just leave for this section
is this where
that's
she's
stupid.
gonna talk?
Yeah, she's gonna talk. I don't know if I can handle it. Stupid.
There they go. Their test launches. Little do they know that they're programmed.
Yeah, so many people did not give a flying fuck of her coming out. Oh,
yeah,
look.
Nobody cares about you.
Oh, look, some people yelled her name out in the audience. 12 people. Good for them. Fuck. Gay. Rob is like, great matchup next. And Sophie says with Rob being earlier, they could get people who usually don't watch it somehow decide to watch it that day.
Maybe. Like some kids home from school sick.
Yeah, sure. That'll work.
See, he's showing him the plan. Why he bought all the Nevada territory. It's all just cheap. It was like $100 an acre or something.
Yeah.
I feel like she should be in AEW or just anywhere else.
Did Tony leave those crackers downstairs?
Yeah. They're down there. Okay. Are you going down there?
I was going to go grab them.
Okay.
And then get some cheese and crackers and some...
They're like Ritz?
No, they're not. They're townhouse crackers.
Oh, okay.
I think they have that.
She's over the moon to be champion.
Over your moon hole.
She's over the moon to be champion. It's like some weird participation trophy. It'd be different if she was talented. Here comes Esther. Triple H doing his NXT shit. Hey, I had both of these girls in NXT. Should have them wrestle here, too. Here she comes. She's looking pretty good tonight in her blue sports jacket there. Looks like it's bedazzled. All right. Well, Bianca's in there now. See if she says anything. She might be actually be able to cut a promo. Oh. Yeah, she got a mic. She hasn't started talking on my side yet. She said congratulations to you. Is Rhea going to come out and insert herself into this? Because I don't think this match can sell.
Well, considering that it's probably stupid as fuck. Such a dumb thing. They're like, we're going to make it cool.
Fact.
They made it retarded. Good job.
She bedazzled her chest.
She what?
Bedazzled her chest.
Who did?
Bianca Belair.
Oh.
She literally got bedazzled on her skin.
She's coming out?
Stop. Rhea Ripley's coming out now. I had a feeling she was going to insert herself. This is some Triple H shit. Let's do some Tony Khan wrestling and just make it a triple threat. Hey, if you want, we could just add somebody else to make it a 4-way. What could you have wanted? No reason. Ouch. You should have handled your own with Naomi and Jade. But instead, you're sticking your nose in other people's business. Yeah, really. Yeah, of course she wants to bring it up. It's your business. You should go back to SmackDown and figure it out. She's mad because you attacked her and she lost. You fucking weirdo. Ain't nobody hiding right now. They're both being mean to Io. It's fucking hilarious.
Well, of course. She's just so... It's like this weird...
She shouldn't be there. I understand that, but...
fucking dumb. It's like, hey, how can we make this even stupider and make her look like shit? I have a great idea.
She just smacked the shit out of both of them. She's throwing a fit like a child. You're a joke. No holds barred match next Monday. That'll be good. Austin Theory, Jey Uso, in the Uso Penitentiary. Dakota Kai going up against Ivy Nile. Ron Breakker going one-on-one with Finn Balor. So Finn must have went in the back, talked to the management, and got the job. Yeah. She was going to take the kryptonite off Superman. And then she's like, oh, wait, hold on. So she doesn't, and then she kisses him.
Oh, Tossmonger.
Uh-huh. And then she takes it off and throws down the drain. And he's like, why did you kiss me? Because I didn't think you'd want to kiss a girl like me. He's like, bitch, I will break your pelvis. From all the pounding.
It's kind of creepy.
Yeah, he said that, but they edited it out. I was in the director's cut.
She's all like, how nice.
Yeah.
He's all like, it's so nice of you know.
But he made a deal with her. So he has to now kill her with Rock. Anyways, no, he has to go save her mom. That was the deal she made. Because her mom lives in New Jersey.
Oh.
And she's like, well, I will set you free, but you have to save my mom first.
Right. Does he do it?
Yeah. That's the one he throws into outer space.
The mom?
Yes, he throws the mom into outer space. Throws the nuclear bomb into outer space. That ends up being the one that blows up the 3 people for the next General Zod. What'd you do? You made my volume disappear.
Did it come back?
Yeah, but slower. There. Oh, now you made it go away again. That's right.
The Bluetooth stopped being connected.
Oh.
Walked way too far, and now it's like, what? No.
Is this that match already? Cool.
Let's see, where did I leave off? So he says, with Raw being on earlier, that is good for me because I don't have to kill time like I normally do to watch Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah, people without jobs, that's what they get to do. Robbie says, just watch the replay like a lot of people do in the UK. And Sophie says, it'll be interesting how many watch-along channels will do Raw next 3 weeks.
Yeah, who knows? Did he say that? Yeah, she let him go. Okay, so let's be honest. If you can fly around the world, like, I'm going to say 100 times a second.
Right.
How can he not get rid of that and go get the other one that fast? I never understood it. And it's in the same movie at the same time. See how it hit?
Mm-hmm.
And it causes all this? And then he rewinds time. He's like... And it goes faster and faster till the world starts spinning the wrong way.
Right. I don't know.
See, he's already there. He's already in California, and that was in New Jersey where he just was.
Mm-hmm.
But yet, he couldn't stop both bombs. Anyways, it looks like we got Seth Rollins going up against somebody. Oh, CM Punk, I believe.
Yeah.
In the main event tonight.
Yep.
Should be ready to go.
Okay.
BetMGM.
Robbie says, Sophie, chill out, it's not a big deal. And Robbie also says, Io just lump Bianca to the head, lol. Sophie says, I can see every time Raw goes international, they will air Raw earlier. Piccolo says, it's clobbering time. And Words is in the chat. Hey, Words says, no, Io is right. They shouldn't have touched her face like that.
That was so funny, though. Like, they were in each other's space, and Io would, like, walk up, and then first Rhea just pushes her by her face, and then she comes back, and then Bianca does it like, we are having a fight, little kid, go away. And then
the adults are talking.
Right. The big girls are talking. If I don't die. Yeah, pain is sort of important. Look at that old school bus. That's so cool. They were still using those in the 70s. What if I rode on one?
A bus?
Like that. The cool front end.
Oh.
Should be a good one. Tomorrow night. Just seems like a weird thing to do.
Right.
Just stop the train. Hey, there's Valcor. Stephanie Vaco. And there's the other one, Julia Gulia.
Words is like, what kind of cage is that?
Chain link. They don't have the cool blue one. They should have brought it back. You'd think that Triple H would have it somewhere. And they could bring back the old blue. That would be fucking so cool. And I could see Triple H wanting to do that. Might not be very safe.
Sophie says a lot of watch-along channels are kind of surprised that Raw is going live a lot earlier.
That's alright.
I don't know if I'm really that surprised. I mean, it's international, so it makes sense they would. And it's on Netflix. So it makes sense that they would just put it on the time that it's going to go there.
So electricity doesn't phase him either, huh? I guess nothing does. That's why he's my favorite, by the way. I guess when they first were writing him, people were getting bored of him because he couldn't lose. And that's where they made up the kryptonite thing, so they kind of made that up later. After it had been out for years.
I want to know how, what's-his-face figured it out. Lex Luthor.
Oh, I know.
Like, how did he figure it out so fast?
And then to get it, because he got it with a satellite. No, not in this one. He got it in a museum in this one.
The meteorite that fell in, like, Africa or some shit.
Yeah, in the next one, or no, in the third one, they get it with the satellite. Well, what they do in that one is they scan the area where the planet was, and then they get all the ingredients. And there's a couple they didn't know, so he just made them up. And that's why it wasn't as strong. And that's why it made Superman, like, break into two, and it became two people.
Words is like, do we like Seth?
I don't know what's happening here. I mean, to be honest, no, but it's also CM Punk, so what do you do?
Words is like, cult of personality. And Sophie says with Raw being 2 hours and a half by the time it is over, the day is almost over if you're watching it at 3. And Pico says LFG. Words is like, rock on, cult of personality. Pico is like, the GOAT. Sophie says I might find new watch-along channels next week if the usual people that usually watch Raw aren't doing Raw live the next 3 weeks.
Right, yeah, it's got to be hard. I figure
Your big creators will do it, hopefully during the day.
Yeah, they profit from it financially.
Word says, we like CM Punk. And Ravi says, is this the main event?
Yes, that we know of. I have a feeling this one might not have a clean ending, just to put it off until Mania. Because we've had the match before, and Seth lost. And so it would be Seth's turn to win, but they could also do a false finish type of thing, and then expend, they only need to go a few more weeks to get to Mania. Have Roman Reigns show up. I don't know why or how, but Roman doesn't have anything for Mania yet, so they got to do something.
Right. It's funny, he does all of this work, and he still has rewind time.
I know.
It's hilarious.
I love this model right here.
I know, right?
I'm going to stop the river. For a minute, because the flood's coming.
Words is like, not the shirt.
Yeah, ripped his shirt clean off. Made it look like he had a dress on.
Robbie says, Raw started at 12 a.m. UK time, I'm guessing. Yeah, but not next week.
No.
It'll start at your normal times for you.
It'll be a good time for you.
Words said that, and Sophie says SmackDown will probably air earlier with them on Netflix in different countries.
Yeah, and if that's the case, then cool. I'll have to check it. But we'll still be here Wednesday, for sure. At 6. And we, like I said, we can always do a recap show on Fridays and Mondays.
Yep.
Just get on for an hour or so, talk to you guys. Uh-oh. That means I have to watch it and take notes. Oh, shit. No. Oh, he let it go. That's awesome. The buckle bomb turned into a cage bomb. Women in the yard, huh?
Okay.
Looks pretty good, actually. Just saying.
Where it's like, so let me get this straight. And then Robbie says, climb the cage. Sophie says, and with Raw and earlier, that would be good for all the people that recap all of the WWE stuff they could in their recap at 6 or 7 instead of 1 or 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And Piccolo says, twirls fingers. Excuse me. Bird says, CM Punk loved Pepsi so much that he got a tattoo of the Pepsi logo.
Yeah.
Looks like it.
He loves it.
Piccolo's like, I have a 3-minute ad. Don't we all?
Yeah. 1:47 now. Get it now. Oh my gosh.
She spilled the tea, alright. Sophie's like, oh, that's right, it is daylight savings time. Yeah, the UK doesn't do theirs for another week or so.
Yeah, it's coming though. It's the end of the month. I think it's the last Sunday of the month.
Mm-hmm.
You watched that yet?
Nope.
I haven't either.
I don't watch any of that
I
stuff.
figure I could just wait until they replace Vanna. Never was a big fan of her anyway when I watched it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do it. You can't do it. It's against the rules, Superman. You can't do it. Do what I want. Now watch the speed.
He's like, fuck you, Dad.
I'm just saying that. Watch the speed of this.
I know.
And yet he can't catch. It goes way faster than this.
I know. He goes really, really fast. It's like, me. It's really, really, really,
Yeah.
really fast.
Yet he couldn't catch 2 missiles. That's what I get mad about. Every single time. It's like he should have been able to do it in less than a second. 1 second. Mm-hmm. He should have been able to catch both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Retaliation is a must, fool. Just so everybody knows that if you were to stop the Earth's rotation, everything at the equator would still be moving at the 1,800 miles an hour or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So the water would just literally cover the Earth.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
It'd just be like a bathtub, like if you threw big old rock in a bath. It's like,
the wind would be at 1,000 miles an hour at the equators. And then to turn it going the other way and then back, it would just... The whole planet, the water would just be going like this right now.
So he's like, so I just turned it back in time to get rid of the other bomb or whatever it's hitting.
I know.
Because he fixed the dam and everything. So he didn't save Jimmy or anything like that.
Yeah. But where
or the town or anything like that. He just probably turned it back and got to the rocket in time
and then threw
it into space too.
Makes sense.
Because none of the earthquakes are happening or anything of that nature.
It's awesome. The door's open. Seth, just go out. Instead of being smart, Seth's just a doofus. Go out and win. Come back in, lock the door, and beat him to death.
Words like Pepsi Generation. Robbie says Pepsi Max, not the one. Word says Seth just cheese grated CM Punk on the cage, and Robbie says so Raw being edgy like D's shorts with this cage match.
Yeah, he just flipped him off and they blocked it out.
That's funny. Sophie says by the time the WWE is done with the international tour, WrestleMania will be like 20-something days away.
Yeah.
Word says y'all gonna play 2K25? I
don't know. I've asked her a few times. If that's something she'd be interested in.
Sophie says, do you think WWE will do more international tours after this tour is done in a few weeks?
Well, yes. I absolutely believe they'll tour India at some point. Triple H has wanted to invade India for years. That was the big spectacle. Remember whatever it was? The giant spectacle?
The spectacle?
The spectacle. That was that one.
Pigwell says, here we go. Doors open, Roman. Word says, amazing GTS. They tried to censor the finger.
Yeah, they did.
Sophie says, with him airing Raw earlier, this is one benefit of them being on Netflix.
Yes.
Censorship?
No.
Oh.
There's the sun. And how fast he flies. Like, he could fly around the universe.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously he doesn't need to breathe air.
Obviously.
Well, he's in space.
Obviously.
There it is. It's over.
Mm-hmm.
We just watched the whole entire Superman show. And Raw's still on.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to end at 20. But I'm assuming that's at the end. You know, like when there's no more credits and then the show starts.
Most likely.
Come on, Seth.
Yeah, to be able to sleep tonight.
CM Punk's gonna get injured and not be able to compete at Mania. Well, he's up top. Why would he do that?
I know.
That's how all those old people get hurt. Remember Edge was out forever? He might have just broke his hip.
What, Travis? He's not quite as geriatric as that one guy.
Edge?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, he might be the same age. I don't know. I think Edge is a few years older, but...
Ravi says, no, not Roman to spoil the party. No, there's no Roman. Sophie says, why we keep
That's my guess.
getting a black screen during this match?
Probably
because they're doing something bad that they're not supposed to, and they censor it.
They're using the finger.
Oh, he flipped him off, but they didn't censor that one.
It was too fast. They're like, well, shit. It's part of being live. Here it comes. Another elbow drop. Not an elbow, but an elbow. He could put an L or a nail in his elbow and call it an elbow drop.
Mm-hmm. Where it says Sophie Seth stuck his middle finger out at CM Punk, so they tried to censor it. And then Sophie says one of the YouTube channels that does the watch-along thing were caught off guard by the early Raw start time next week because they also have jobs.
There you go.
Happens to the best of us.
It's kind of the time to have COVID for 3 weeks, I think.
Right.
Don't they have to pay you and all that?
Not anymore.
I know, I'm joking.
No, they got rid of all that crap. It was a big farce anyways, you know. So it says next week is St. Patrick's Day.
Such a great day.
Word says CM Punk definitely getting tired. And people is like, oh boy. Word says love the drone shot.
Yeah. If he actually does this jump off, he will be injured.
Oh, he didn't jump down there? Oh, he's going to climb down now. He, said, I'm going to do it. And everybody's like, yeah. And then he's like, I can't. I might break myself.
I watched a woman do a drop kick from up there. Kind of blew my mind a little bit.
Yeah.
She landed right on her back.
Wow.
You know, like a missile drop kick. I was like, what the fuck?
Sophie says with Ron earlier, I get to play my video games the rest of the day.
Hell yeah.
I kind of do that now, but I kind of time limit myself.
Yeah. You can surf TikTok.
Word says, OMG. Oh no, he almost fell. Ah.
He would have just fell in the ring.
Oh no.
Here we go. Oh, and down. His lower back.
Word says, this is awesome. And then people will say, well, Punk out for 6 to 8 months now.
Right? 68 months.
Word says Punk blew his back out.
Poor Punk. Everybody didn't see a Punk's body. Oh! Not a main event. Who was in the hour 1 main event? Isn't that what they do now? Just make every match a main event somehow.
Yep.
It's in Ludwig next week. No holes barred. Hatred drives a man. Dude's never watched the news. I've seen people chase people for 40 miles just to shoot them and go to work.
Right?
That's no shit.
No, it's not.
This lady literally followed this other lady for cutting her off for 40 miles out of her way.
Mm-hmm.
Got out of her car, walked up to her nicely, shot her, got back in her car, and drove to work and went to work.
Yep.
It's a cat. Is it out our window?
Is it trying to eat our chickens?
It's in heat, whatever it is. But it could be. It could have one, because they make weird noises. But I can't see her.
Yeah, it's dark outside.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's 8 o'clock at night.
I don't know what time it is. It's the old 7:30. I can go check it.
Do it.
You want to go outside with me, buddy? In case you have to go fight off a bra.
Take Wellington with you.
Get beat up.
He'll scare it at least enough for it to get away, to run.
You hope.
So it says with Ron earlier the next 3 weeks is a good thing because you get to go out and do stuff for the rest of the day. Robbie says Punk wasn't built for this hardcore matches at his age. And Words is like, great fight, GTS. And Pico says Pat yelling like a true fan. Words is like, not again. Sophie says, do you think if Vince was still around, would Raw be on earlier, or would they do what they usually do by taping it to go live than they're doing with SmackDown? I doubt it, Sophie. They'd probably just have it live. People's like synced in, and Robbie says, all this tension is killing me. Right? What you mad about, Cat? Don't like being kicked out of Dad's lap. Not separation. Is he gonna get him this time? No, CM Punk kicked out. Seth's so upset about it. He doesn't understand how that's possible. Where it's just like, Seth just won't go to sleep. And Robbie says, do you a fan of curly fries? Depends. Sophie says CM Punk did pin Seth in the Elimination Chamber. He did. Oh, look, he got him. He's gonna pin him. CM Punk's pinning Seth. Oh, Seth kicked out. Robbie's like, CM Punk blowing out of his arse. And Pico's like, cue the tribal chief. Why would the tribal chief need to come out?
I mean, I know he smelled something because he was growling and rooting around.
The dog?
Mm-hmm. Wellington. Got all excited. But there was nothing there.
And they weren't inside the coop or anything?
Okay. How's this going? I left my earbuds out there.
There's been a couple of pins back and forth of 2 counts the whole time.
Yeah. They've been using that lately. It's an indie thing.
Mm. Robbie's like, don't pin, use the door.
Yeah, so in my day, the only way to win was to escape.
Yeah.
They didn't even have a referee in it.
Right.
It's weird that they started doing that. I've never liked it. You can have submissions or pins or hit the floor first.
Sophie says, too bad US Network didn't explore Raw airing live earlier. When they go international, that would have been a game changer.
Yeah. They could always replay it. Yeah, you hear him?
So it says that, and then Sophie said, too bad US Network. Did I read this? US?
Yes.
Okay. Sophie said, if Roman doesn't come out as people predicted, that will be disappointing. And Pico says, Gat. Damn it. Word says Punk got GTS.
Yeah. Go to sleep. Oh, God, he has purple
blood.
I mean, I guess he could come out, Roman, but why?
Why would he come out for this?
I mean, there would be no storyline reason.
Mm-hmm.
I could see Triple H doing it, but there's no. I mean, I guess was it Rollins that put him out? It was. He attacked him and put him out, and so I guess it could be payback to Rollins for that curb stomp.
We're just like, why is Seth swearing?
He's getting choked out by Roman. He won though. Roman just won the match for Seth. It's over. Seth won. Motherfucker.
That's why he's swearing. He's mad.
Big old Superman punch. We just watched Superman, so that makes sense. Again? Nope. Spear time.
So it was like Punk and Seth are still 1-1, and Pico was like, let's fucking go.
It's happening. Punk's gonna be all upset too. And what's the...
He's like, this isn't the favor I asked for.
What's the favor gonna be? Because is it gonna be that Roman has to take the pin?
Right?
Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Remember when he was main event and everything, and the tribal chief and all that matter? Triple H is like, we gotta get rid of that story. Nobody likes the bloodline. Now he curb stomping people.
Words is like, spear! Nice sneakers!
Yeah. Got those red Jordans. The rest of them?
No, there's some more in the bag in there, but...
You done or something?
Yeah. End it all for him now? My lord!
Come on, Roman.
He calls like backstage mafia and whoa.
Of course.
Why can't he beat him up? What's going on? Why isn't he allowed to?
They don't want him crippled.
Oh. We're just like back to the Shield days, and then Pico's like Paul Heyman in the cage. Where? Oh, he's in the cage? Oh, wow. How did he do that? Where did he even come from?
Look at Roman's face. Wise man.
Uh-oh. Is he mad?
Wouldn't you?
He's like, well, I'll beat him up too. Oh no! Words like Paul and CM Punk.
I'd beat up Twinkie Tits too.
Yeah, slap him around. Words is like, Roman got jealous. Roman Reigns.
Right? Good
Not OTC. You guys are weird. Don't say stuff like that. It's stupid.
That shit's over. He doesn't even have it on his shirt.
It's YTC now. Your tribal chief.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the end of that. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us and watching Raw tonight. We'll be back again on Wednesday for AEW. People have said thanks, Bootleg Stream, again for letting watch the sorry show called Raw. Something like that, huh? All right, everybody. Once again, thank you so much for watching tonight with us. We really appreciate it. We'll be back again on Wednesday for AEW Dynamite.
Thanks for watching wrestling, guys.